Well, welcome back again, everyone, and this is a beautiful cigar we're going to review today. I've had my eye on it for a while, the Oliva V Melanio, and this is the Torpedo, 6.5 by 52, box pressed. Nice feel in the hand, and if you look at the wrapper carefully, you'll see it is magnificently made. It is a joy to look at. The band is quite ornate and huge. Now, the problem with a 6.5-inch cigar is that about this much of it is going to be removed. So, but it is just very nice to look at. Very nice. But that's not why we are here. So let's get to the trying this beauty out. By the way, this cigar uses an Ecuadorian wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, and Nicaraguan filler, and the filler comes from the Jalapa region. So that's what this cigar is made of, and I bought this locally. It is not an inexpensive cigar at the local shops, right at $14. And I wanted to get this in before the year end of the reviews. So here we go. Okay, here's our cigar. Here is our cutter. They shall now meet. Now I want to take off just as little as possible. I'm going to try this much. That'll work. Just a slight bit of firmness, not enough to hurt anybody. There we go. Now let's fire it up. Toast it nicely. One little corner here. Initially, I get a very nice light vanilla sweetness to it, combining with some nice cedar. Those are the first flavors I detected. It has a richness to the cedar now. It has sort of a rich orange citrus. With the vanilla and the cedar, I can see how that could be almost interpreted as a rich orange citrus. I particularly think rich orange citrus is a fine term, so I can go with that. The pepper is very nice. Pepper at about a 7 right off the bat. There are some nice coffee notes. Has a lot of richness to it right off the bat. It's medium bodied initially at the first light up. So the initial flavors I got were either, you could say, sweet vanilla and cedar, or I also could call it a rich orange citrus. They're rich either way. Coffee, pepper at about a 7. So that's the first flavors I got. Let it sit for a minute. Be right back. Well, I'm about a 1/2 inch in, and the cigar is just a lot like I left you. Let me get you a good close shot there. Look at that. I am sticking with the term rich orange citrus, and it is very rich and very sweet. It has a lot of effervescence to it. I've described that in reviews before, and by that I mean it's very similar to that popping sensation that you have when you drink a soft drink, diet drink, whatever, like carbonation. It's tingly. It's very nice actually. Now the finish is one of more of like a caramel, and it's very nice. I even had some sort of a toasty notes there, but it's a very nice sweet caramel, and it's very good. There's a little touch of lingering pepper, not a lot. It's burning evenly. I'm going to intentionally smoke it slowly so that it does burn evenly. Box press cigars are a little finicky sometimes, but the cigar is tasting very good at this point. I guess we're a little over an inch in. Look at the burn, look at the ash. Everything's nice, very nice. The flavors are about like I left you, but now there are a few nutmeg notes mixed in with that rich orange citrus. And it's the coffee notes are very obvious. They're very toasty. The notes are on the front end. Caramel notes on the end are still there. There's a touch of lingering pepper. Pepper remains, like we described before, at about a 7. So the cigar is just doing perfectly. Show you the ash again. So there we are. Melanio going nicely. Well, we are down to the bands. I need to remove them, and I'm probably just going to remove both of them at one time. They're so big. But some of those caramel notes are on the front end now. They mix in with that orange citrus and nutmeg. That's sort of the flavor you have. You still have the coffee there, but there's that little rich sweetness that reminds me of caramel a lot. And of course, we had it on the finish, so it's on the front end now. Other than that, everything's about the same. Cigar may be moving medium to full bodied because of the Ligero. You can feel the Ligero now. We're pretty much about at the midpoint, and it's a nice feel. Very smooth cigar though, nothing harsh about it. I like the flavors, very good flavor combination. So there we have it at the band, and they will be removed now. Well, we're down to about 2 inches left, and the notes on the front end now are more of a cedar and light nutmeg. There are coffee notes and light leather notes, not a very harsh dominating leather, but they're light leather notes. Pepper remains the same, finish remains the same. Maybe some toasted caramel now on the back end, and the lingering pepper is a little more intense. Cigar is definitely medium to full bodied, and going on nicely. As you can see, it has burned throughout extremely evenly. So there we have it with about 2 inches left. We are at the end, so let's wrap it up. Cigar ended up just about like it was in the last segment. To recap, we have nice cedar notes that are sweet with some richness, light nutmeg, light leather, and nice coffee. And the pepper remains steady all the way through at about a 7. The finish is a toasted caramel and some nice lingering pepper. The cigar ended up medium to full bodied. You can feel the Ligero, and it's not quite to where I'd call it full bodied, but it's a nice feel. Cigar is burned extremely evenly. It's been very nice all the way through. As I said, it's a very smooth cigar, and the Melanio is a very, very rich, very good cigar. So Oliva makes some great cigars. This is nothing different from any others. This particular V is a little different than your regular Oliva V. So I've enjoyed it quite a bit, and as I said, it's not an expensive cigar at about $14, but make a nice celebratory cigar. The Oliva V Melanio, I'm giving it a score of 93. Well deserved, great cigar.